Hey guys, my name is Kayla Rayne, and today I am going to be reviewing the graphic novel of Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. So I recently read this and I just knew I had to do a review on it to talk about it, and I ended up giving it a 5 out of 5 stars and just really loved it. And today I would like to talk a little bit about what I loved about the book and just some of the standout points. If you have not read this graphic novel, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything. You can still watch this and maybe fall in love with the story just a little bit before you even pick the book up. So Nimona follows two main characters that we're really concerned about, and that is Nimona, who is a teenage girl with some impulsive issues and a desire to be a villain. And then our other main character is Lord Ballister Blackheart, who is a villain and who Nimona looks up to and just really wants to work with. And Blackheart decides that he is going to take Nimona on as his apprentice, if you will, to kind of learn the ropes of being a villain. And the catch here is Blackheart isn't a traditional villain. And Nimona, like I said, is a little bit impulsive. Blackheart definitely has his hands full with her because she just kind of takes things into her own hands when situations don't seem to be going as planned and just goes with it and goes full on villain mode. Did I mention she's a shapeshifter? Yes, Nimona is a shapeshifter, and she can shift into any living being, whether it be another human being that she can copy and look like an exact clone of, or a dragon, or my favorite form, a shark. Along with our two main characters, we also have some other side characters. We have Golden Lion, fun little tidbit. When I was reading the book, I thought it was Goldie Lion. I was like, what a silly name, but it's Golden Lion. And he is our traditional hero who is out to stop Blackheart and Nimona. And we just get to kind of see his struggle with it because Blackheart and Golden Lion used to be best buds in the Institute until there was an accident that set Blackheart on a villainous path. And Golden Lion works for the Institute, which, as I've stated before, Blackheart is set on taking down, or at least changing. There seem to be some suspicious things going on with the Institute that don't seem like they're really good things, that the Institute doesn't have good intentions for the people. And it is Blackheart's goal to try to uncover that and figure out what's going on and do its best for the people. So again, he is not a traditional villain. Another aspect of this book that was just incredible was the setting. As I was reading along, I was confused at first because I was like, there's all this high-tech stuff going on, cameras and computers and just all these things surrounding basically a Renaissance fair is what it looks like, because they have jousting, they have knights, they have villains and dragons and castles and village people, and it was just very strange to see all of that combined together. But as the story goes along, it just melds together so well and just adds this really interesting, fun dynamic and setting to the story, which I think added to it so much more. Also with this story, there is a great development of relationships between the different characters that just had my heart it was fluttering so much as I saw Blackheart and Nimona build this really great friendship and kind of Blackheart step into this fatherly figure for Nimona because she is kind of a loner by herself, and that relationship was just heartwarming and wonderful and really great to read. And as well as the different dynamics between Blackheart and Golden Lion with their history. It was just really interesting to see them interact with each other, knowing their history, and I just thought that the relationships that were built in this graphic novel were incredible and interesting and very complex for a graphic novel, especially from what I'm kind of used to reading. So this was just kind of refreshing to read and very different from what I have read in the past. And lastly, I just have to point out the illustrations in this book are beautiful. If you have seen the cover of Fangirl, maybe these look a little bit familiar. Noelle Stevenson actually did the illustrations for that, and the characters in this are just wonderful, and the illustrations are really exciting and eye-catching and colorful, and beautiful, and it just made the experience that much better. And then another little bonus, you get a couple of comic strips in the back that are just really fun to read because it delves into the story just a little bit more, so you could see a little bit of a past look and perspective on the story. My favorite one was the one between Golden Lion and Blackheart when they were in the Institute training to be heroes, and it was just this little Christmas sketch, and it was so adorable, guys. So stinking cute. Once again, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. I very badly want there to be another Nimona graphic novel because this was just incredible. And I want more of this world. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I really gushed on that graphic novel, but I love doing reviews when I can talk about a book in a really positive way, so I can just kind of get the word out there and let other people know, you have to read this book, it's so good. And that graphic novel was just incredible. Highly recommend it to everyone. I think it was so fun. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay weird.